I never thought I'd feel like this. I never thought I'd feel like this. Feel like this. Feel like this. Feel like this. I never thought I'd feel like this. Feel like this. Feel like this. Feel like this. I never thought I'd feel like this.
constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be
right, guys, what is going on? What's Gucci gang? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? I hope everyone is having a great day. I feel so great, dude. I feel phenomenal, man. I wish everybody in the world could have the feeling that I feel right now. You know what I'm saying? Man, just liberated, I feel, is probably the best word. You know, being just totally free, you know, to just wake up and do whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I mean? To not have, you know, somebody trying to clip your wings or stand on top of you like Counter-Strike. I don't know if you guys know about that, but you know, it just, man, I just feel free. I just feel so free. You know what I mean? Like, God is good. God is great. You know what I mean? And trading is great. And it's just a good day. Just a good day. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Miguel? What's good, Naruto? Nick, Miguel, 2020. Jesus, we still got to get we got to get you a sniper here pretty soon. What's good, Jasmine? RJ, we got to get you a sniper as well. Andreas, look at that green. Look, we got a bunch more green snipers today. I like it. I like it. And we crossed the 50 members mark. So where was that member goal that we had? That was at 46 last time, and now it's at 50. I haven't updated it. I've been doing so many things for you guys. You have no idea. You have no idea what's about to happen on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I've been working, dude. I was on a computer all day yesterday. I'm about to be on the computer all day again today. Not even trading, but content, editing, shooting, making thumbnails, making lesson plans, discussions. You guys have no idea what's coming. Okay? If these people who were scared of me back then, they're going to be fucking scared of me now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but John's on YouTube now. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Keep watching, bitch. That's what you're going to do. But anyway, I lost my koozie. Dude. Oh, man. I don't want to get my hand. Oh, here it is. Sorry. We got some energy drinks on the table. Speaking of energy drinks, I just had a coffee and now I'm moving over to an energy drink. So, guys, if I get a heart attack, you got to call YouTube and let them know. They'll have my address. They'll send somebody out here. So if I have a heart attack, just know that it's because I have way too much caffeine. But it's all gravy. It's all gravy. Today is not a health and wellness type of discussion, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Let's get. Oh, you know what, Vadu? Let me tell you something before we get into it. Because honestly, guys, today's really going to be more of a discussion. I mean, the markets aren't open. The stock market's not open. There's just not a lot going on. So today's definitely going to be more of a discussion. So let me see if I can fix the camera. Give me just a second here. And then there was actually something that I was questioning the other day. So here, let me talk to you guys for a minute. Let me talk to you for a minute. I got my stop loss is your entry hoodie, or your stop loss is my entry hoodie, whatever. But look, so here's the thing. Okay, on this channel, we're gonna be authentic. We're gonna be transparent, like I always have been. The rules are a little bit more relaxed now, so that's definitely gonna be great because we're gonna get into a lot of topics that I was not able to get into over the last couple years. You know, a lot of stuff like leadership, personal finance, bunch of shit. I mean, look, I wasn't allowed to flash money, but you know, we might get into that a little bit when we get to you know, emergency funds and stuff like that. But we're gonna leave the flexing for another day. Today we're gonna keep it a lot more, you know, simple and a little bit more relaxed. Okay, but check this out, Vadi. You helped me out a lot because here's the thing, okay? And if you guys already know the business, right? If you're here, if you can hear me, drop a like so that way, look at that, covers my face. That way I know that you can hear me. All right, we got to do the sound check as per usual. But okay, so here's the thing. When I made my memberships, okay, $4.99 and $9.99, okay. Now you guys know, especially for those of you that have been here since the beginning, you guys know that that was meant for the loyalty badge, the sniper that's next to your name, in the chats and the comments, and I think the community page as well, if I'm not mistaken. Now, and also for the emojis and stuff like that, right? Which I know everybody's probably not a huge fan of, but that was the purpose, right? So the purpose was not to be a paywall for content, okay? Because that obviously that would be against a lot of rules. You know, that would go against rules that were in place, okay? Now the thing is, with memberships, okay, because when I read everything on YouTube, they basically told me that, look, if you create a new membership, all right, then the previous ones essentially get canceled, right? So like if I wanted to change something with tier 1 or tier 2, that all of the current active members would be canceled and they would have to, you know, resubscribe. In other words, that's not what you want to do, right? So the thing is, Vadu, I believe, upgraded from tier 1 to tier 2. Not that I wanted to try and put your business out there, but you have the green sniper still. So I'm guessing that when you upgrade from 1 to 2, you didn't lose the loyalty badge, right? So it's not like you started over where it's like, okay, I'm silver, but if I upgrade, I gotta go back and start over at bronze. That's what I thought would happen, but that's not the case. And I found that out this morning, and that's a really good thing because, you know, people have reached out to me, all right, obviously. And like I said last week, $10 a month for, you know, the content that I put out is obviously well undervalued. And certain people have asked me if I was going to possibly make, you know, a 3rd tier or a 4th tier, something like that. So that might be a possibility. Okay. But for now, it's going to stay the same. I'm going to put out some content and we will figure it out. All right. But just like I said last week, this was not supposed to happen. Okay. Otherwise, from the jump, I wouldn't have made the memberships, you know, $5 and $10. I would have made them more than that. But, you know, things happen how they happen, and here we are. So we're just going to do what we can and go from there. Okay. Now, as far as what I said on my story earlier, I wanted to expand on that a little bit. Okay. And I know a lot of you have asked, you saw the video announcing that I left the academy, okay? But a lot of people still, they don't know why. And at the end of the day, guys, look, it's just a simple difference in values, and that's it. I mean, it's obviously a lot more than that, but that's as far as I'm willing to discuss about it. Okay, it's just a difference in values, and that's it. But anyway, as I mentioned almost 24 hours ago, that I will be structuring the YouTube channel the same way that I did my previous channel. We'll start with the basics and then get more advanced over time. Uploads start next week. The live schedule hasn't changed. Put on your fucking seatbelt. You know what I mean? Basically, strap in, get ready. And then I said, this year, we also get to dive into useful topics like finance, business, and leadership. I've heard many horror stories from you guys about previous experiences, so I know we've got a lot to discuss over the next few months. Bring several notebooks. And that's not a joke, okay? Bring several notebooks. Then I talked about, not being recognized, and I don't want to dive too much into that, but oh, I lied. That's exactly what we're going to dive into. So there's a story that I told you guys last year, really, and I've told this story many times. I'm going to tell it to you again. Okay. So it's about recognition. So let me pause this here. When I was in high school, okay, I graduated high school in 2012, about 11 years ago. I don't remember. I think it was it might have been my senior year. But anyway, real short and sweet. And I did write about this in my next book as well. But check this out. We were in class one day. It was economics class. And we had to do an advertising assignment. And basically the assignment was we were all given a sheet of paper, just a regular white sheet of paper. We had our pencils and pens and whatnot. And our teacher, I don't remember her name, but she said, look, I want everybody to create an advertisement for a fruit stand. She's like, imagine you're in like a city or something and that you own a fruit stand and you were, charged with advertising for that fruit stand. What's good, Alex? And Sergio, what's popping? So we all have our sheet of paper and, she hands them out and whatever. So now I'm sitting there and I'm just contemplating, what am I going to do? Right? Because I wanted to have the best one. I wanted to be, for whatever reason. I mean, I was like halfway failing school and it was bad and I was going through a lot of drama and everything. But I just told myself, you know what? I really want to be the best out of all, 30, 35 of us or whatever it was. So I'm sitting there and I'm contemplating the entire time. So mind you, right? Everyone else around me is drawing. They're like probably drawing bananas and apples and oranges and whatnot. My paper is blank in the entire class. Okay. So then all of a sudden the teacher, it's like 5 minutes left in class and the teacher starts on the other side of the room and she starts to collect the assignments and my paper is still blank. I haven't done anything yet. And I'm still thinking. So it finally hits me. I take the page, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this. But I take the page and I go, all right. I write a big WTF, just like this, only more prettier, right? I write a big WTF question mark. And then under that, I wrote this. So it looked just like this. I wrote a big WTF question mark. And then right under that, I said, want the fruit? You guys know, like the t-shirt, that Got Milk t-shirt. I basically, did something like that. So I did that in a few seconds, right? And I'm looking at the teacher, right? Not like in a creepy way, but I'm just watching like, all right, I want to see what she thinks. Because she's looking at everybody's paper and she's like, oh, this sucks. And oh, this is pretty good. Right? Dude, she gets to my paper. She picks it up and she has the biggest fucking smile on her face. Right? So I knew at that moment, right then and there, I had the best one. Probably not just out of the class, but probably out of the whole day. Okay? So literally, dude, she was smiling from ear to ear and she looks at me, she looks at my paper and she goes, I can't put this up on the wall, right? Because that's what she was doing. She was taking everyone's paper and putting it outside in the hallway for everybody to see. And she's like, I can't put this outside on the wall, right? And I was like, yeah, I know. She's like, yeah, the principal or whatever, they're not going to allow that. And as we're talking and we're leaving, everyone's lining up to leave the classroom, we're having this conversation. And so she says, yeah, I can't put it on the wall. The principal is not going to allow it. You know what? That's fine. I'm okay with you not being able to put it up because I know and that this was the best one you've seen today. Out of this whole class, this is the best one. I know it, you know it, and that's good enough for me. And no shit, like one of the most popular guys in high school, I forget his name, basketball player, super tattooed, really dope guy. I mean, I wasn't really friends with him, but I knew him, right? He was standing at the front of the classroom trying to get out of the door when the bell rang, and he turned around. He was like, bro, he's like, that's the fucking dopest thing I've heard like in a while. Like, that's such a good mindset, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, thanks, bro. Now that was the end of it. That was the end of that, right? It was nothing crazy, nothing special. Okay. But I want you to understand. Hey, appreciate the donation, Marwin. Thank you. So I remember this story, and I tell this story because number one, I didn't know how significant that story would be moving on, you know, into I'm about to be 30 here by the end of the year. So because I'm 29 right now. So in high school, I had to be 17, 18, something like that. Right. And I remember that story so well because that would end up, you know, setting the bar for a later date. Because now I do a lot of things, a lot of fucking things, and I don't get recognized for it. You know what I mean? When my book went #1 on Amazon in 2021, I didn't even get a fucking email. Not even an email. Congratulations. Nothing. I took a screenshot and I printed it out. It's on my fucking wall. Now, the day it went #1, when you clicked on it, there is that little badge that says something. It's like #1 or bestseller or some shit. You can go on Amazon and look at whatever book is #1 right now. You can see it. It'll have like a little thing on it, right? But that's the only recognition that you get, right? So I'm like, okay, well, that's not that big of a deal. Even in the military, you know, when I ranked up and stuff, people didn't like it. They were like, it has to deal a lot with quotas and stuff. You guys wouldn't understand it. But basically, when I ranked up in the military, people didn't like it. You know what I mean? And I was just overlooked and overlooked and overlooked. Okay. So, you know, people ask me still, why did I leave the academy? Right. And part of it is a recognition thing. A lot of companies, a lot of leaders, right? If you want to call them leaders, they lack in a lot of areas, and recognition is one of them. Recognition is one of them. Now, again, dude, I'm 29 years old. I don't need recognition. I don't. I've been overlooked my whole fucking life. I'm used to it. You know what I mean? Because the recognition that I get is from you guys. It's from the comments. It's from the book sales. It's from the memberships. It's from all that. 742 comments, which I posted that exact video either yesterday or the other day. So every single comment, all 742 of them are public, you know, in there. You can see what people have said. You know what I'm saying? That's enough for me, because to me, everything else is bullshit. Everything else. You know what I'm saying? The students are who I care about. That's what matters the most to me. So when you guys are taken care of, everything else is fuck off. You know what I mean? And I really mean that. Okay. So moving on to, you know, what else I said about, you know, recognition and stuff. There was one more thing that I had for you. Oh, you know what? Because I said this yesterday and I think it went away now. I think it went away. Yeah, it did. Okay. Coming back to recognition, right? I was never recognized for any of the ranks that I hit. None. Becoming an educator, not recognized. Having 130 something favorites, not recognized. So at the end of the day, I think about that story that I told you guys, right? The teacher knew and I knew, and that was good enough. So it's the same idea, but now more of like real time, and you guys are experiencing it. We all know who had the most comprehensive and diverse channel. We all know who had it. Recognition or not, that doesn't change the reality of the situation. So I'm good, dude. I'm good with that because I know, and because every single one of you know as well. So an award, fuck an award. A piece of paper, fuck a piece of paper. College degree, fuck a college degree. I don't care about none of that shit. Because you guys matter to me, and you guys know what the deal is. You guys know what the truth is. And I'm good with that. I really am. That's why I'm not fazed by none of this shit. I set myself up for later. And look, when you guys inbox me and you tell me things, I know that you're smart. That's the thing that people don't understand about business is customers are not fucking retarded. Customers are smart. Students are smart, bro. People know when they pay and don't get the value they paid for. It's not hard. If not that I would ever recommend going to McDonald's, but when you go to McDonald's and you pay, I don't know, $8, $9, $10 for a combo, and you said no tomatoes, and they've slapped a fucking tomato on it, right? And you're upset. You're not getting the value that you paid for. I mean, it's really simple. It's really easy to see. And look, dude, I'm telling you, you guys are smart. And you hit my inbox with questions, but you already know the answer to. You already know the answer. John, well, what about this? What about that? It means you're right, dude. It means you're right about that question. I'm just not gonna, I'm not gonna pat you on the back and say, good job. It's just, you hit the nail on the head. Sometimes the questions that you ask me can also be answered with a question. Why do you think I tell you guys think about it? This was in rats. I got so many fucking books in here. It was in Essentialists by Greg McKeown. Or Essentialism. It's either Essentialist or Essentialism. I don't know. But either way, in that book, he talks about when you listen to someone, when they're speaking and whatever the message is, you have to listen not just to what they say, but how they say it. And you also need to pay attention to what's not being said. Guys, I shit you not. You will get so much more information if you listen to what's not being said. For every person that is being recognized, there's dozens of people who aren't being recognized. For every trader that gets funded, there's dozens, if not hundreds, of previous traders that didn't get funded. You know what I'm saying? Like the highlight reels and stuff, those are highlights. And that's only a small portion of whatever is being measured. So it's such a simple logic, but I wish you guys would just apply that a little bit more. You know what I mean? So, look, at the end of the day, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm not here for anybody else. Okay? So, anyway. We're already 30 minutes in. I didn't even know that. But Kevin asked, where can I get that fire hoodie? This is actually a custom hoodie that I had made. On the back, it actually has the ghillie suit part. You don't need a ghillie suit when you can snipe in your underwear. So that is available in my store, but I actually took down my store last month because YouTube, they like took it down, or they kept getting errors in saying that they can't, or that my shit has been blocked or whatever. So I'm like, damn, dude, my shit just gets taken down every fucking where, doesn't it? This shit is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, dude, what is up with my content being fucking blocked all the time, dude? Because I'm getting real sick of this shit. Like, dude, come on. I can't catch a break, huh? But no, on a serious note, this is actually one of one. The other ones were a little bit different. I actually have two. So yeah, this one is custom. The other one I have, you could also have gotten from the store. Yeah, Nick, the cancel culture is real, bro. It's fucking real. You know? People don't want to see you shine. Like, oh man, he gets fucking better entries than me. I can't have him on my fucking call. Can't have him outshining me. I get it, man. I get it. Trust me. I understand. I understand. But, you know, we do what we can and we move on. You know? Why do you think, not that I wanted to get in leadership today, but why do you think I shout you guys out? Just like I did on my previous channel. Why do you think I shout you guys out? Why do you think I use your name? Smith Kateria. Danica Santos. Why do you think I say your name? And you know, because you're more than an ID number. You're more than a customer. I don't even like using that fucking word. Customer. You guys aren't customers. You're students. You're traders. You're part of the community. You're a dad. You're a mom. You're a son. You're an uncle or a brother or some shit. You're somebody. You know what I mean? Dale Carnegie. Oh, that one might be somewhere else too. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Right? That book is as old as dirt, bro. I mean, bro, that book is so old it almost made it into the Bible. You hear me? And what's one of the things in there? Use people's names, right? Because look, I'm in my room, I'm at my desk, and right here is a Rebel T7. It's just a camera, right? These are just screens. That's just a camera. But you know what? On the other side of that, you guys are real people. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. I know that. So I try to do my best to not just give you guys value, but to connect with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I do what I can. And that's about it. So, anyways, that pretty much sums up what I wanted to tell you, at least to that degree, where today we found out that you can upgrade your tiers without losing your previous perks. So that's actually pretty awesome because that changes things. The content will start being uploaded this week, not every single day, but there's going to be content because you guys got to also understand we're still going to do the live streams here. So we're still going to have the live streams, but we're also going to have the videos. And I found some programs to help me with the editing and stuff. So I've been trying to figure that out a little bit and, you know, getting the captions, getting the, you know, the other shit, like say cursing, for example, I might want to cut out. So stuff like that, you know, I'm fixing and I'm editing. So there's going to be a lot of content coming your way. And just like I said from the beginning, none of it's being taken down. Some of it is, you know, some of it is going to be membership only. That's facts. But a good amount of it is going to be, you know, free. Or I might do how I did the drawdown video. Have you guys watched that? The dealing with drawdown? So what I did, that was the only video I've done where I made the video. I think it's like 18 minutes, 19 minutes, but I made the first 8.5 minutes for free. So part of it is free. The entire thing, you know, is membership only. And I feel like that's pretty fair. You know what I'm saying? I might not do that for everybody. I mean, for every video, you know? Please. Andreas wants me to curse. I get it. It's the authenticness. I understand. Are you forming a new group? What do you mean, Lawrence, by new group? Look, this was not supposed to happen. Okay? So for the record, this was not supposed to happen, but it did. Here we are. Okay? People made promises I thought that were going to be held up that weren't. So, we got to do different things. Okay? So there's a few things that I got to do on my end. I got to figure some things out. We may or may not do a Discord. We may or may not do, some sort of, I don't want to say boot camp because I think that's a little ridiculous, but that content, is going to be put out. But I don't know. I gotta figure stuff out. So I don't know if we're going to do a Telegram or maybe a Discord. I don't know. But I think we will figure it out as we go. All right. So I'll make some calls today and I'll let you know what we're going to do moving forward. We will flow your flow. All right. Well, look, at the end of the day, the focus is trading and trading development, right? And then the personal development and discussions and stuff like that. Like today's a discussion because markets, they're not doing anything. So, today's a good day to read. It's a good day to have coffee like I did. It's a good day to be productive, which, every day is a good day for that. But yeah, we'll figure it out and I will let you know as soon as I know. But do you guys have any other questions for today? We discussed recognition, and probably a lot of shit that you do is not going to be recognized either. You just got to be okay with that. You just got to know at the end of the day, if you know in your heart that you did your best, then the rest doesn't fucking matter. Ryan Holiday said, basically repeated the Stoics, and I don't know which one it was, but the Stoics basically say, look, if you look outside of yourself for validation, if you look to other people for validation, that means you are compromised. And that hits, you know what I'm saying? If I look to everyone else for validation, that's not going to go well. At the end of the day, I lay my head down onto the pillow and I fall asleep easily, knowing that I've done my best. Otherwise nobody would be here. If I didn't do my best, if I didn't give you guys value, I wouldn't have the followers I have. My book would have flopped. We wouldn't have we have 20 people on. We had like 40 or 50 last week, but it's okay. I wouldn't have 50 plus members in only a couple weeks. That wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? But it does because you guys show that I do provide value and maybe some level of entertainment. I don't know. I don't know if you guys like the jokes or not. Maybe. But at the end of the day, I do my best, and that's all that matters. What did Marcus Aurelius say in Meditations? You guys, if you haven't read it yet, just that you do your best, the rest doesn't matter. Why do you think I do what I do? I say what I say, and I do what I do. I give you guys the message. So what type of person would I be if I didn't fucking live the message? Oh, John talks about, not being recognized. Oh, okay. Oh, shit, he left the academy. Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Read between the lines, folks. Actions speak louder than words, man. You think I just teach you guys random things for whatever reason? Just because, this is interesting. Maybe I should teach them that. No, bro. No. No. Real ideas in real situations. It's true shit. It's not theory. It's true shit. And here we are, now full-time on YouTube. So y'all might have thought I was joking. Y'all might have thought, oh man, John kept saying that he's not going to teach forever. I wonder if he's ever going to leave. Here we are. You thought. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out who our next guest is going to be too. We got to get another guest on here. The jokes are always fire. I appreciate that. I'm familiar with John. There's smart money concepts in IML. So if you are branching out or open to suggestions, it's a lot. Traders struggling considering including a signal component. Thoughts on prop firms? Lawrence, I'm not really sure what that first sentence is. You're familiar with John from Smart Money Concepts in IML. So are you talking about me or John Dollery or what? What are we talking about here? But yeah, I'm done. I'm no longer part of that academy. Finito. My thoughts on prop firms. Well, you know, they are good and bad. Okay, there are good and bad. Some people have a good experience. Some people have a bad experience. So it's hard to say, you know, definitively if it's going to be good or bad. But you know, I don't see anything wrong with them as long as you know what you're getting into. So me personally, I think they're a good thing. But if you don't know what you're doing, and if you keep putting money into prop firms, but you keep failing challenges, I think that's a bad thing. So it's going to be different for each person. But I guess if I had to say, if you made it binary, like, all right, John, prop firms are either good or bad, I would say good. But that's just my personal, you know, that's not, you know, I'm not representing any company or anything like that. That's just my, you know, individual, as John Fibonacci. That's my opinion. Was I a chairman? Not even close. Not even close. What happens to your team? Oh, they're all done. They're all here. They're all here on YouTube. What do you think happens to my personal students who try to log on and see my content and it's not there? You think they're just going to say, you know, I definitely got what I paid for this month, so I'll pay another month? No, they're here. They're on YouTube. So, any other last minute questions before we hop off? Before we hop off for today, Marwin's our MVP for today. Can I not? I can't pin the comment. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't pin that. Marwin, next time, try to put a message in there so I can pin it. I can pin your message. But look, you guys can you can ask me anything you want, but I want to try and stay away from, you know, drama and whatever other, like, the bullshit. Because I won't ignore your question. I'll give you an answer, but, you know, just try to be respectful is all I'm saying. You know? I mean, because I'm like this close from going the fuck off. And there's a lot. I could be on here another couple of hours, but I really don't want to do that. I mean, I want to, Me 2 years ago would be ripping everyone's face off right now. Me like 2 years ago, oh yeah, I'd be going in right now. But, you know, we grow in age and hopefully wisdom. And I don't want to be known for that, you know? I want to be known for what I'm known for now, being an educator and being someone who gives a lot of book recommendations and, you know, increases people's knowledge and stuff like that. I don't want to be known for, oh yeah, you go to John's channel and be careful because he'll fucking rip you a new one, you know? We got to move on from all the fuckery. I could probably write a book, a third book, just on that alone. But again, I'm just not going to. I just don't see too much benefit in that. You know? Looking forward to the content and all that you produce, man. Grateful for what you teach and stand for. Thank you, Naruto. I greatly appreciate that. Appreciate you and all the things that you teach, time and effort you put into us trying to make us better as people and build a solid community. Appreciate that, Andreas. Yeah, we're going to build a nice community here on YouTube. We're going to build a huge together. It's not me. It's not my community. It's us as a community. You know what I mean? And I'm leaning heavily towards the Smart Money Stoic title. But I don't know if we are going to have a title. You do the movie 300 kick to all the goobers. I mean, look, I still respect some of the educators in IM. You know, like the trade house, those are still my people. Okay? Like, so don't get that twisted. But there definitely are some goobers. I understand that. Oh shit, Danica. Oh, we gotta pin that. We gotta pin that. Oh my God, don't mind if I screenshot this as well, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Look at that. Danica said, everyone who left IML to create their own mentorship have all mentioned learning from you and Trade House prior to leaving, which goes to show you really taught people how to fish. Appreciate that. What a fucking comment. What a comment. Oh my heavens. As if I already didn't know that though. I already knew that. I already knew that. But hey, you said it. You made it public. So the cat is out of the bag. But yeah, I knew that the whole time. Oh yeah. Why do you think everybody launched the mentorship? Or they launched a course after the bounce back course? Oh, now you guys are starting to connect some dots, huh? Now the holes in those theories are now kind of, yeah, you're connecting the dots on that, huh? Everyone who leaves, it's like a mystery, but no one exactly just that it's leadership. Well, JK, we are going to be talking about leadership soon. John Maxwell, I think, is the GOAT in leadership. And he says that everything rises and falls on leadership. And that's definitely true. That's definitely true. When trading the foreign exchange, what is a good time to trade between in New York session for high probability setups? The overlap session is pretty good. So that's just going to be pretty much New York. When I think it's 8 a.m. Eastern. So New York and London overlap is usually going to have some volatility to it. And I'm going to make a video about that as well. Because again, I'm going to start, with the basics, like the timing and sessions and all correlations and all that shit. So just be patient. But yeah, over the next couple months, we're gonna talk about all this shit. What is wrong with the leadership? We're gonna discuss that, JK. I promise you, we're gonna discuss that. Just not all in one day. Smart money Stoics is where it's at. All right. I'm just trying to make sure I read all the comments without skipping it. Been following you for 2 years under Bounce Back, and I'm grateful for your teaching and workings on market stoicism teachings. I'm wiser and more in touch with my trading habits. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a hell of a name too. Thanusin. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but Thanusin, thank you for that comment. I appreciate it. See, that's why we do it, man. That's why I do it right there. You know, to become more wise and more in touch with your trading habits. Fuck all the political correctness. But look, you got to understand. I'll put it to you this way, JK. Okay? A lot of the times, let's talk about not that I wanted to do this, but let's just say a relationship, okay? A significant other. A lot of the times when people are in a long-term relationship and they break up, okay? It's not usually just because of one thing. Oh, you left the toilet seat up. Now we got to get a divorce, okay? No one's ever said that. No one's ever said that. It's more like, well, you left the toilet seat up. You know, we have money problems. We argue all the time. We don't go on vacations. You're always liking these other girls' posts or other guys' posts. You know, you spend a lot of time on Xbox. You spend all your time watching John Fib on YouTube. You know, and it's like a string of things, right? So think of like a situation like that, where it's not just one thing happens and I'm just gonna throw away the most comprehensive and fucking, you know, complex channel there was. You don't just throw that away over one thing. You don't put 3 years into something and throw it away over one little incident. So, does that answer your question? It's a plethora of things, and I just don't feel like touching on each specific one. You know? In Italy, at times, bounce back was considered like something out of league for us because it was something like pro plus for our eyes. Nice. This is the therapy session with your homeboy, and you just gonna tell us everything that happens. Smoking a doobie, chilling with some tequila. Dude, it's like lunchtime for me, and you've got tequila. What's going on? What's going on over there? Oh, it must be like evening time. Yeah, Danica, appreciate that. For those who haven't seen John's lesson plans previously, buckle up. His lesson plans are lit. So much value and info. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Andrea said it's small things that accumulate into a bigger story. That pretty much sums it up. We're the friends who's friends with you and your ex. We kind of pick sides. Yeah. We went down the analogy road. Well, because look, as I said, or as I mentioned, I still have friends and I am. You know what I mean? And I still respect them. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't do anything wrong. But a lot of what we went through together was ridiculous. It was crazy. I told you earlier, there were promises made that were not met. Is that a little bit closer to your answer that you're looking for? I'll give you one more hint. All right, fuck. I'll give you one more hint and then we'll hop off here. A lot of you guys kept asking me if I was going to have a SFX channel. And I kept telling you, I don't know, I don't know. And that's all I'm going to say. Back in the day, the ML community, I was told us about every go live platform / product, but bounce back because the value was too hot. Glad I discovered Trade House and a smart money education. Yeah. I mean, that's good. That's good. I mean, I'm glad. What's good, Lamont? I'm glad that you were at least told about bounce back, because from what I saw, it was all from the underground. It was all students to students. Some of the things that I were a part of never got the marketing that it deserved. There's a little bit more juice for you. Not that I planned on going into it, but you guys fucking keep pestering me about it. Back to the recognition thing I told you earlier. You know, don't even, and we're getting real close to hopping over the edge, and I really don't want to do it. But there's a lot more to it than just that. Trust me, that's just the icing on the cake. That cake has many layers. Here with TMZ, that conniving ex of yours did. Well, but look, I'm sure you guys can put 2 and 2 together. You're not dumb. You're not dumb. You know, you can take everything I just told you in the last 60 minutes and you can put easily some pieces together. You may not have the whole picture, but you'll have a better idea. But it's as simple as we're done. It's as we are YouTube full time. That's it. Nothing else. Okay? I will not rug pull your education. I will treat every single one of you how you deserve to be treated. Fairly, kindly, and I will recognize you, you know, for the things that you either contribute or that you do. Right? If you take a good trade, great. Show it to me. I'll pull it up. If you have a question, I'll answer it. I'll never ignore you. And if I do, it's not on purpose. Like if the chat is really popping and I skip it somehow, then that's 100% an accident, and I don't mean to do that. But if I see your question, I'm going to do my best, okay? And I won't yell at you. I won't fucking scream at you. I won't tell you to quit your job tomorrow. I won't tell you to be a millionaire by tomorrow or you're fucking worthless. I'm not going to tell you none of that dumb shit. Jen, I don't even know how to say that. 9931. I'm not really sure what to make of that comment. I don't know what to say to that. Okay. So JK, think about that. Think about what you just said. Let's pause for a minute. Right? And just simply think about that. Let me give you a scenario. Okay? The owners of McDonald's. Okay? Think about this. The owners of McDonald's do not let their kids eat at McDonald's. The owners of Apple do not let their kids have iPhones or have a very limited amount of time on the iPhone. Okay, so let's dissect that for a minute. Why would they do that? Why, if you had owned McDonald's, but you don't even let your kids eat McDonald's, why is that? Think about that. So now with what you said, JK, seems like the best place to onboard new people into trading. However, you constantly have educators and mentors leaving. Okay. So dissect that. If it's such a high position, if it's such a great position, why did I give it up? Well, twice. Not many educators can say that. How the fuck do you leave twice? That's probably got to be a new record. Probably just another, another bar that I raised, but we won't get into it. Harmonics and other tools push harder than the resourceful bounce back. Thou artist, great question. Great fucking question there. Again, just think about it. Yes, all the content that I've done previously is gone. That's why I made my YouTube back in January. That's why I put up content and it's still up. So you guys will never go without my content again. So, Lamad, I'm not going to confirm or deny that comment, but, it's just something to think about. It's just something to think about. But, you got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. I don't care. I don't care if you leave. I don't care if you stay. I don't care if you buy a membership or not. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm here to be a servant leader to you guys. That's what I'm here for. Okay? I can give a fuck about anything else. Oh, John this, John that. Oh, fuck all that. How about you learn to trade? How about you just learn to trade? Hey, JK, look, I'm just saying, ponder the idea. Because you could argue it either way. I think the people who own McDonald's don't let their kids eat McDonald's because it's fucking poison. And they know it is. Right? So people don't just do something for no reason. Educators don't just leave for no reason. And they sure as fuck don't leave twice for no reason. You got to listen to what's being said and what's not being said. But don't listen to rumors, though. That's where you're going to get fucked up. And that's where a lot of these leaders fucked up, too. Going off of rumors. Oh, well, I heard this. Well, I heard that. Really? All right. Well, that's new to me. Right? Like when my ex in high school. I heard you cheated on me. Really? Show me the proof. Show me the receipts. Because I don't know who made that up. And I don't know how you know more about me than me. You know more about what I did than me. Really. Seems pretty logical to me. Well, so-and-so said this. Well, who the fuck is that? I've never even heard of this person. So how are they going to know anything about me? Oh, well, this chairman said that. Well, who the fuck is that? I haven't spoken to any of them probably ever. So what the fuck are you listening to? So just be careful who you get your information from. That's all I'm saying. Don't listen and believe a rumor. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Andreas is here to learn how to trade. That's what I'm saying. We're all here for that. That's why we have live analysis all the time. So, you know, at the end of the day, people are going to make decisions for their best interest, okay? Or the business, best interest. But I will make decisions based off of your best interest. How about that? How's that for people over profits? That's why I put that on my Instagram and I pinned that shit. Lamont, I have no comment on that, but that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. But that's what I don't want this channel to be. I don't want this channel to be a fucking reality TV show, based on this and that and whatever bullshit. I want this to be a place where people know that they're going to get value. Glad you shifted over to YouTube as your platform. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, look, YouTube is a platform that I control. I control this. I control what I put out, what I say, how I say it, the music, the captions that you guys will see soon, the thumbnails. I mean, I have complete control over it, and no one can just take my shit down in 5 seconds. It's not going to happen. And the fact that people know that, that's crazy. I'd be shitting myself right now if I was, if that happened to someone else. But I don't know. Maybe other educators, maybe they think differently. I don't know. I know how I think. But if I saw another educator and their shit was just gone in 5 seconds, I would shit myself. I'd be like, oh my God, well, maybe I'm next. That's no fun. Yeah, Jesus, we're going to get more into... No, that's the last person you need to fucking ask what happened. That's the last person you want to talk to. But if you want to talk to him, go ahead. But, well, look, let me... I'm looking at the chart thinking I'm about to show you something, and I forgot the webcam's all blown up. So let me calm this down a little bit. So we will get into the price action tomorrow. Okay, because again, there's nothing happening today. Okay, there's nothing going on today. I mean, we had the gap, right, from Friday's close to today's open. I think we came down to fill that in. Now we're maybe slightly higher, but at least for the NASDAQ. Everything else, I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even looked. So, I'm not trading today. I'm not doing anything today. But tomorrow, we'll probably see what takes place. But we'll be here 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, for the live stream. And then I'll probably go over what happened in the morning while we watch the afternoon price session, rather. Okay. Nick says cancel culture is real. Yeah, but why? Why do you think cancel culture is real? Who's being canceled? They tried to cancel, Andrew Tate. Now, mind you, I may not agree with everything that he says, but the guy has a lot of good ideas. and he promotes stoicism as well, which is pretty solid. You know, he promotes a man being a fucking man. I can respect that. You know, they tried to cancel what's his name, Jordan Peterson, right? Jordan Peterson is probably easily the smartest philosopher in today's culture, hands fucking down. Like, I think he's gonna go down almost like as like an Epictetus or a Seneca for, you know, a couple hundred years from now. I could see that. So, you know, they tried to cancel Jordan Peterson as well. They tried to cancel Trump. I'm not gonna say anything about him. I didn't vote for the guy, but from what I saw, a lot of the reasons they had were not true. You know, I know what the price of gas was under his presidency, and I know what the price of gas is now. I know what the inflation was under his presidency, and I know what the inflation is now. And I'm not going to say, you know, that he's the greatest thing to happen to America, but I'm just saying, if you look at who's being canceled and you look at what they're doing, you're going to realize that a lot of the cancer, I keep trying to say cancer. They are cancer. The cancel culture, they ban, you know, people who I believe are actually providing real fucking value. And I may not be the most valuable educator or trader that there is, but I know what it feels like to be canceled. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. But that just further proves that I do have value, because you don't cancel, you know, a person for no reason. So if anything, that just further solidifies what we're doing here on YouTube. You know, it's crazy to me that, you know, it's one thing to be canceled by an enemy, right? Like, I get that, you know, because, and I said this the other day, and I'll say it again here too before we hop off. It's one thing to be hated by your enemy because you know that they're the enemy, right? Like, I mean, you could even say Republicans and Democrats, for example. They're on opposite sides of the political spectrum, and they know they disagree with each other, right? So you know that the blue is going to vote against the red, and the red's going to vote against the blue. Like, okay, you understand that. But when red votes against red, it's different. Or when blue votes against blue, it's different, because that's supposed to be your side of the political spectrum, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's different to be canceled by your enemy versus being canceled by your own people. There's a huge difference there. And so, you know, when someone who I believe is on my team and, you know, they do some fucked up shit, that's different, bro. That's different. So sometimes you know where people stand, and sometimes you got to fuck around and find out. But we'll be doing that too. Plato did say no one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. Plato was well above his time, man, or before his time. Because that guy came way before the other Stoics that I talk about. Well, JK, I don't know about all that. I mean, some of those people left on their own, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for any of them. I never even spoke to any of them. Every person that you mentioned there, I never spoke to. So I have no idea. And even that following comment, other than myself, obviously. But those other people I never spoke to either. Well, I did speak to John once. I spoke to him once. We had a very short conversation, and then I never spoke to him again. Was good, Ivan? And no, Sid was my boy, man. That's my guy. That's my brother. So anyway, I think we've had enough tomfoolery for one day. So let me give you one final message and then we'll wrap this up, okay? So if there's anything that you're going to write down, it's that beginning this week, let me check the schedule real quick. Like my back office, the YouTube back office at least. It's the only back office that I have access to anyway. But let me see as far as content goes. So the first playlist that I'm working on is going to be the For Students playlist. So you got to understand, that's going to be for pretty much beginner students, someone who's almost never traded before, or someone who hasn't been to school in a long time. I'm going to teach you things that the school system has not. So like, for example, there's only 2 videos right now. So the first video is on how to take notes. And the video that was released 2 hours ago is how to read a book. Okay. So again, I told you that I'm starting with some basic things that I believe a student is going to need for my shit, because my shit is complicated. It's going to be very complex. And if you don't know how to take notes, or if you like pick up a book that I tell you, to read and you don't know how to read it, that's not going to be advantageous for you. So you need to know how to take notes and you need to know how to read. Gamble? What the fuck? Nick, what are we talking about? And I'm still the CEO of Trade House Houston. That's still an LLC. So yes, it's still a thing. But yeah, so how to take notes, how to read a book, and then I'm going to put out a couple more videos talking about like developing some habits, goal setting, journaling, stuff like that. And then we're going to get into technical analysis as well as a bunch of other things. So there's going to be different playlists, and I'm going to be working on each one versus like one at a time. So the beginner one I'm going to do fully, but the other stuff, because we're going to have technical analysis and then we're going to have philosophy, like the Smart Money Stoic episodes, and then we're going to have leadership. I can't fucking wait for that, because you guys are going to get incredible insight to what I believe about leadership. So we're going to learn from the horror stories that you guys have told me. We're going to learn from horror stories that I've been through, that I still continue to go through. And you guys are just going to learn to be, better in that aspect. So we're going to continue on technical analysis. We're going to continue on personal development. So mindset, stuff like that, as well as Stoic philosophy. And then we're also going to do leadership. And then we're going to have a 4th playlist on business. So we won't have too much with business, but we are going to have a few different things. Because I have read some business books. Obviously, I'm a business owner, and I've seen a lot of fucked up shit. So we're gonna learn a lot. You know what I mean, guys? Life will teach you so many things. It's ridiculous. If you just pay attention. That's all you gotta do. If you just pay attention to your surroundings, you're gonna learn a lot of things. You're gonna learn what to do and what not to do. Best recommended prop firm in your opinion? I will likely have something for you in the future on that, regarding that. But as of right now, I'm not gonna put my name behind any particular prop firm just yet. But I'll probably I'll probably experiment with a few prop firms myself, and then I'll probably let you know. Okay. So, but there you have it. Playlists are going to be coming out, And that's it. So many of you are members already. We have over 50. So again, congratulations to all 50 plus members. You know, I'm glad you guys are here. And, you know, you can always feel free to share the content. You know, if you find the content valuable, share it with a friend, send them a link, or at least the free stuff. Obviously, if they're not a member, they can't watch member only videos. But, you know, if there's a free video on my channel that you like, then just send it to people. You know, that's how we help grow the channel. So they get value. I get a little bit more boost on the channel, and everybody wins, man. Everybody wins. Yeah, I'm excited for the future as well, Ahmad. If we did all of this and it's only been like 2 months, imagine where we're going to be by the end of the year. Imagine. You want to really fucking see some momentum? Let's do it. I told you guys we would. Only my foot wasn't, the pedal wasn't to the metal. I was in coast mode. I was just coasting. We were doing our live sessions. We had like one video. We were chilling. But now it's fucking game on. And we're not fucking around. Matter of fact, put that on the front of your notebook. NFA. Not fucking around. Because you're going to learn a lot of shit this year. You're going to go into 2024 a completely new person. Nick's going to go from Nick to Nick 2.0. Roger 2.0. Andreas 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Lamad to Lamad 2.0. It's happening. Okay? So anyways, hopefully that's enough rambling for an hour and 22 minutes. So guys, look, I got to get to some more editing for future content. So we're just going to cut it here. Look, be blessed. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. And the membership only is going to have a market review for tomorrow. That'll be for tier 1 and up. And then Thursday will be tier 2. And that's it. So thanks guys for being here. Stay blessed, and I will see you tomorrow.